Alright, welcome back to another grind session with the 120s. We've had a couple more developments. We got the new expansion for everyone, so Dellylah and Elennora are both 121, and Milldryd is now 125. Plus, she has a full set of the new gear, the Soul Render breastplate of the Enthralled. So, pretty good stuff. It's quite a bit of an upgrade from last expansion's group gear, so that's pretty awesome. And she got a really great new weapon, this Claymore of the McIntyre clan. She was rocking the Knight's Terror, I think it was called. It was from the Shea Vinitras raid, so this is definitely quite a bit of an upgrade. I think the other one was like 950 damage, so this is 1100. That's going to start helping out. She does have to go get her new spells, but you know, it's okay. She's rocking what she has right now, and she's doing pretty good. I'm not going to worry about spells for Dellylah or Elennora yet, so we don't have to really do too much different there. We're just going to do the same stuff. But I think they'll both have a pretty good upgrade with their 125 spells once they get there. So I'm not even going to try to go get the 121. It's just more of a pain to go back each level than it is to just wait. So that's that. But the other cool part is we are in Firefall, and I think this is probably my favorite new zone, or at least new camp, rather. We're right here at the Umbral Plains zone in. Now we have Diablo Z Vesta as the named. They're all headshotable, and these first two right here in front of us, those are the only ones we have to split. And then this Chasm Climber, and there's a couple other similar big giant ants. They don't bother us. They stay right over there. We just post up on the rock. And there's the zone line, or zone tunnel rather. So we're just right here. There's 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, there's only 6. Yes. Let's see. There's 2 along the wall, 2, and then the third, a fourth up here, and then 5, 6. So there's only 6. I thought there were 9, but there's only 6. And you can rock through them pretty quick. And by the time you finish those, they'll start to respawn. So you can just keep on going. You get a little bit of downtime, which is cool, so you can get a little bit of your mana back if you go crazy. Especially the last time I did this, I got 2 named, like back to back, so that drains your mana quite a bit. First one, I try not to go too ham, so that just in case we get the second one, then that way I can use the rest of the AAs and all that stuff, and then just kind of go more heavy with the spells for Bob. So he's the one, really the only one who goes through mana. But let's get after this. We can hit this one here with Harmony of Arrow. And there you go, we just bring it in single. Oop, I was a little slow on the with the parlay for power. And we'll just get everyone going. Hopefully we'll get the name to real quick. I should have recorded the other day. I just given it a test to see how everyone was doing, and we got the name twice, so that probably won't see the name again for another month. Now it's fairly common. I'm trying to utilize Dellylah and Elennora more, so we have a couple more direct damage spells that we go for round 2. And for some reason, what are we doing here? Pickles wasn't attacking that time. I think I might have went from one to the other a little too quick. Alright, let's set this here, and we'll send everything to Bob. He's our master looter. Oh, we have to... Oh, got a little bit of lag here, just a touch. Let's guard Zolchek right there. He likes to do that. So everything seems to be 117 here. I haven't seen any other level, so it's perfect. I can't remember what the named is. Maybe like 123, something like that. But she goes down pretty easy. Doesn't seem like she has a lot of spells that she does, but you know, she can kill you. I was doing duoing here with Bob and Milldryd when she was like level 123, and every now and again she would get killed. Mostly, I think, probably because I was doing weird stuff. You know, I was late on the pickups and not casting the spells I should be casting when I should. So I don't think it was that we were getting overpowered. I just think it was bad gameplay. But we just keep on rocking through here. Hopefully we'll get the named. So we're just working through the synergies and a little bit of the spell rotation. Mostly synergies with Bob. I try not to use the spells too much. I know we could get through the mobs a little faster, but we don't have to, otherwise we just get more downtime. So try to keep it around 75% mana all the time. That way, when the name comes, I don't have to worry about how much mana I need to use. So we'll turn on our trophies and our tribute. Get a little bit extra damage there. Yeah, getting a 4.2 million hit. That really does speed things up quite a bit. Let's get our Spirit of the Wolf. There we are. See, like these guys here, they look scary, but they're far enough apart, all three of them, so you don't have to worry about it. And being headshotable, I mean, you just can't, having a ranger in the group, you just can't beat that. So I'm slowly, trying to work each character to do a little bit more damage, be a little more potent. So it's a little harder though when you're kind of doing the set it and forget it. It's like, here, push that button, do those things, where you're really not focusing like I am here with Bob. So he's better geared, and he's doing headshots where no one else is doing in the millions on their hits. So, but I am focusing more on him because he's probably the best one in the group, obviously, with all of his raid gear. And it's just most important that Milldryd just hold aggro so that we can just headshot like crazy. But I really wish I could figure out how to make her be a little more potent. But at least in the last couple expansions, she's gone from, like 250k hit points to she has about like 460,000 now. So that's a huge difference. So when we switch over to Dellylah for our second turn, she's doing a lot of dots, and then Elennora is doing more of the enchanter direct damage stuff. Whoop, wrong one. Alright, let's finish this up. So it is pretty good at 121. Dellylah and Elennora are rocking about 1.5% EXP a kill. So it's nothing like Overseer, but you know, it moves the needle. Play here for a couple hours and you get 4 or 5% extra EXP, maybe even more. Uh-oh, we're a little bit below where we'd like to be on mana. Oh, see, there we go. We are rocking round 2. Hope for the named. The named can spawn anywhere. I've seen it in 4 different locations, so don't think that there's just one. It shows just the one, like the second one that's going to spawn here. That's where it shows as being its location, but I've seen it on every location along the back wall. Oh, that's excuse me, that's 3 over there to the right, and then the one just straight back here, our second spawn. There we go. There it is. We can pull that from here. We don't even have to go get it. Sometimes I run over, but you don't have to. You can get it from here. Parlay for Power has a pretty good range. So it takes about, was it 8-9 minutes to run through? That's not too bad. You're getting almost a full percent. Sometimes, if you can get the name, you are definitely going to get a full percent of EXP each round. But I don't know. This is how I like to play. And this is a fun spot for me. I like it a lot. It's very, very manageable. You don't have to worry about roamers or hitting multiples every single pull, which, as long as you can mez them, that's fine. And these can be mezzed. They resist a little bit of like the shock or something like that. There's a couple components to Ellennora's Mesmerize, and it resists that portion of it, but it does not resist the mez. So that's pretty cool. Sometimes I do like to pull too, just to do that. Makes it feel like you're playing a little bit more than just pressing buttons and having these girls just do whatever. So, and these regulars are just in their robes, so you'll notice when you and you get the named. She's quite a bit bigger, and she has she's dressed a little different, but you notice her for sure. Alright, so we gotta just kind of hold off on some of our spells so that we can get Bob's mana back up to 75%. So we'll just rock our synergies. It's getting Bob and Milldryd doing 58,000 damage pretty much every 12 seconds. And then every now and again Bob will do like 300,000 with it. Oh, that's pretty good. Only melee get it. It's for your group. It's nice that this area can be fairly uneventful. Yeah, you just working through them. Every pull doesn't have to be a nail biter. You know, you don't have to white knuckle it. Throwing out the spells from Bob really does help. He has those, the spells basically cast arrows, so everything that, all the AAs that Bob has is designed for more arrow damage, so when you cast those spells that are casting arrows, they really do rack up. Go. Didn't bring that one in the really good direction. Sometimes I get them a little too close. Oh, alright, Milldryd's getting knocked back a little bit, so let's kind of see if we can reposition this guy. There we are. Take him out a little bit quicker. Killing a little slow, because now we're getting our respawns. Which is good, you know, no downtime. That dot, it does take up quite a bit of mana. That's like 10%. Oh, it resisted our overdrive punch. We get that from our belt. It's crazy because each one of these has capital letters, so you think they're all named, but they're not. Let's see what kind of EXP we're rocking here. 11% for Elennora and 12% for Dellylah. Cool. You just keep at it. You just keep grinding like this and hitting Overseer, and before you know it, they're 125. See, Pumpkin Spice has lost its illusion, so let's take care of that. There we go. Milldryd is rocking, what is it? Lord's Unity Affinity or whatever. Lord's Unity A. So she gets an extra, some hit points and some attack, I believe, when she's the skeleton form. Been trying to get in a better position so that I can see Dellylah and Elennora, at least Elennora, because she sits a little before Dellylah, so I know once Elennora sits, I can switch over and go back to doing their number 2 so that they do more of their spells. For the longest time, I would just have Dellylah. She basically would send in her pet and slow, and then Elennora would send in her pet and then do Mind Vortex, which is like 100,000 hit point dot, I think, or direct damage. So, and then that was it. It just let them sit. But just trying to do better, get more DPS. We're going to need it. We're going to be heading to another zone after a while, as soon as everyone's 125, and we're going to start really trying to grind out some Augs for Milldryd so that we can really ramp up her DPS and her like her health and defense. Now, I've already tried that with just the 2 of us one time, and it didn't go out very well. You know, I didn't know the camp, so I thought I had a single, and I actually ended up pulling like 5 of them. So we got smoked pretty quick. So I think that's going to happen a little bit. So maybe try to go in there with just Dellylah and figure out the camp, because she can feign death. Or not Dellylah, Milldryd, because she can feign death. So but I don't really see it being a problem once we figure it out. I think those are like 118, 119. So those are just the standard placeholder trash mobs. The named is probably going to be 123 to 125 for sure, which I think we can take. We just need to make sure that we're doing a little bit better with our DPS and don't mess up. Don't get 5, at one time. Milldryd can't handle that. 2, yeah, I'm sure we could take 2 and get 1 mezzed real quick. So We'll see. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to it. It's definitely not going to be easy. I think that's going to be one of the camps that give you heartburn basically every pull. But it'll be worth it as we start getting those really great augs. And they're, the great thing is they're not lore, so that's what's most important about it. Uh, 5.0 and 5.8 million right in a row. Boom, boom. That's pretty nice. All right, we are back to the beginning. Was this round 4? Yeah, I think so. You don't have to kill everything super fast. It's just fast enough so you don't start stacking them up. And I know if we start to you know, like if one spawns a little bit too early, I could always use Bob's spells, and that'll cook it down pretty quick. Count to 5. Every time I assist with Bob, try to count to 5, and at that point, if he's doing the fern flies, then I can recast the Ataria swarm. Try to be efficient. You want to make sure you get at least 3 ticks on your dot to make it mana efficient. At least that's what I've been told. Makes sense too. You get at least half the dot. This is a good zone here also for AA. It's just high enough where it takes just a few kills to get an AA. So you're getting probably 3 or 4 every round. Maybe 3. So that's pretty good. You know, at least Bob is getting something out of it. Milldryd, she's racking up her AA as well. Dellylah and Elennora are 100% on EXP. So once they get about 25% into 125, that's when I'll move over and do 100% AA. And then we'll just use Overseer to finish off the level. I'm really surprised we haven't had a named yet. They're, not all that uncommon here. That was the other nice thing about it. And the other good thing, this is the second, this is from NoS. So it's the second expansion, or X-Pack for the expansion up here on the moon. And usually those, the second, all the group gear is no drop, but this one here is still droppable, so that's pretty cool. So I can give it away or sell it. Try to get a couple sets, give to the low-level tunes that we have, so they can grow into it, not have to buy it. Uh-oh, we've got, well, we have 2 up, but technically 1 was being killed, so we're getting just a little bit behind, so maybe we'll have to throw some spells out for Bob to get ahead again. And make sure we're not screwing around too long waiting for Dellylah and Elennora to get involved. With this new weapon that Milldryd has, she's kind of upgraded to where a lot of her attacks now are doing 6-figure damage, where before most of them were just doing 5. So that helps out. She went from like 60, 70,000 to like 100 and some more often than she was before. There we go, right back to the beginning. Very cool. You have to do that. Just a little pause. I have a little too long in between attack and pet and all that. If I get heavy on the button rotation for the attack and then her abilities, it'll skip over pet attack, and then Zolchek just doesn't do anything. So I gotta do that little pause, little hesitation between. So just gotta try to remember that. And I'd looked at doing these, like this Chasm Climber that's over here to the right, but there's no name there. So you want to stick with doing the named. At least you feel like getting somewhere when you can get some good gear every now and again. Elennora got a really nice tiger paw earring, and Dellylah got a mask already. Just wait for Zolchek to start moving. It's hard to not push the buttons when you have a named coming in, because those are life taps that I'm pushing. So it's good to have those. Alright, I'm feeling good about this round. And we're going to get it named. Should be this one here. There we are. No named yet. Ooh, that was a couple heavy hits. Took Milldryd down to almost 50% right off the bat. Good thing we have 2 healers, right? I didn't want to use 2 healers, but when I was duoing, I used 2, and now I just use 2. What the heck, you know? No reason not to, really. But if I could get a real person that wants to join, then I would drop one of the healers for sure. Or I could drop like Elennora or something, and she can just mez from the side. So Milldryd has 32 AA points, which is cool. Now she has the new expansion and level 125, so she can do all of the new AA abilities. So we'll see how long that takes. She's not maxed out, unfortunately. Bob was maxed out, so I'm sure it's going to be like he had 70,000, over 70,000. And I'm sure it's going to be like 75 or 80k. Oh, we can take a look. Go achievements. Which one is it? General? Could be under Hero's Journey. I don't know. Oh well, we've got stuff to kill. We'll figure that out later. But, you know, I think I skipped them. Pumpkin Spice and Pickles aren't even attacking, so I don't think I did that right. Screwing around too much with unimportant stuff. Let's see, what do we have? 71,000. I think we had, there were 2 abilities left that we needed to max out to have everything that we could purchase. So we're going to get that. We're going to be grinding out more AA and really getting that done. I've been doing a lot of stuff where, you know, not really getting too much on the AA side because the zones have been lower. Like when we went to TOV to work on all the named, just to have that done. Yeah, it took like 4 or 5, maybe even 6 kills before we get 1 AA point. The rest of the girls weren't really getting much in the way of EXP either. And I hadn't been doing, you know, really anything for them. They were maxed anyway at 120. So should have focused more on their AA for sure. It's hard because I don't really know shamans or enchanters or shadow knights for that matter. But I just started kind of like working from the top. Just, you know, they all have to be purchased, so I mean, might as well just start at the top and work your way down until there's nothing left to buy. Well, I felt really good about that last round, about getting it named, and we didn't. Got a lot of skeletons making a lot of noise over there. Let's keep the fun going. I like to get it named, you know, maybe on like the 2nd round. That way I can kind of get into a groove. You know, if I play the 170s, it's a different game than it is playing with these 4. Everything here just, you know, obviously is going to hit way harder, but you just have to play it differently with only 4. So it's good to be in a groove before you have to really do everything perfectly. As you can see, we've already gained 2 ability points, and I think we've only killed 3 or 4 things. So it starts to add up fast. That's cool. And that's really what this group was originally created for, so that we could grind AA for Bob so he could be better on raids. You know, like my son says, you grind so you can grind better. That's true. Ah, we are ahead. I mean, after you clear the area once, you could probably move in and post up a little bit closer, but I don't know, I kind of like it over here. There we are. Gives it a second to run it back. Lets everyone get just that much more mana in between fights. We're down to 75% on the mana, so I think I've been casting a few too many spells, kind of speeding things up a little bit. Just stick with our synergy. I haven't been anywhere else in this zone, so I don't know if there's another cool camp of headshotable creatures, but I think, I don't know, it just seems like it's more like weird animals and stuff here. But probably go invis sometime, run around, see what we can see. Maybe there'll be another cool camp, just like this one. Now, and the great thing, this is 2 expansions back. Nobody's here. Wow, and we did not get a named again. Our last one for this round. But it's been very consistent, very safe, so that's really all you can ask for. Just trying to get some EXP, get some AA, have some fun. I also need to start doing some tribute for Milldryd and then figure out what kind of personal tributes she can use and maybe get a little bit more DPS or a little more melee avoidance. So that'd be pretty good. Help her out a little bit. I do notice a difference when I run the tribute and the trophies with Bob. But I don't think I'm going to fuss around with the trophies. I don't know. I don't even know how I did it. I had a friend help me do those. Then you got to buy a plot, and you got to pay for the plot and put them in there. I don't want to deal with that. I just want to do with personal tribute. You can have 5. So we'll see. We'll see what'll work best for her. She's got to have something really good. I think in the regular guild hall there is a tribute master. If not, I could go into a different guild hall. Phoenix Rises. Go in there. It's open. That's what guild Bobbhaus is in. That dot going. I have to take a look at all the new AA abilities and see where I need to start putting those. I'm sure there's the standard for rangers, trick shot and all that, so you can trick shot lets you do 3 arrows at once, and then there's some AAs that'll increase your dot damage, so I have to look at those, try to do that stuff first, and then go fill in whatever's left. So at least because Bob raids, so he needs to have all of the good stuff ready to go and is maxed out as best he can. It's a little bummed. I just wasted 230 AA just on junk, and then ended up getting the expansion a few days later. It's like, oh, could have used that 230 for something good. I was just using it to try to finish off those last 2 of the focus AAs that I don't even use. I just wanted to max them out. And, you know, you have the AAs, so you don't want them to go to waste. Wow, this guy here is a slow spawner. It said our enrichment spell has worn off everyone, so let's throw that back out there. Good old group spell. You don't have to select anyone, it just does it. Having Dellylah and Elennora sit constantly really does help out. You know how it is. But I used to not have them sit. And I noticed that when we went from like 115 to 120, The spells were just ridiculously high in mana. They did some good damage for sure, but they were like double the cost of mana. So it's like they were running out of mana constantly. So that I quit kind of doing anything with them. Just letting them do their basic stuff. So they would always have mana to do that. But you give them a little bit different gear and their mana pool opens up a little bit more. So then you can like, alright, because they were running, were they running like TOL gear, I think it was. And then once they got the Lauren's song gear, that really did help out because that was a big upgrade. So the new gear is required 125. So once they get 125, obviously, we'll hook them up with some of the new gear. Wow, still no named back there. Holy cow. Boy, this one's going down slow. Holy cow. Alright, well I think that's going to conclude the regular portion of the show. We're going to let everyone respawn and we're going to grind offline until we get it named, and then we'll throw that up as a little bit of bonus content here at the end. So we'll see you in some bonus content, and we'll pick up where we left off. Alright, here we are with our bonus content. Looks like everything is good. We went through one other time and finally she spawned. She's right back there. You can tell how different she is. Of course she is the second one, so that means we're going to get two. So what we're going to try to do here, let's get Milldryd to have her targeted, and we're going to mez this one. That's going to upset her, and then we'll hit her with Parlay for Power, and we'll just go from there. So here we go. Let's hit with a Tash and a single mez. There we go. Alright, she is upset. Let's Parlay for Power. There we are. We'll hit our Harm Touch. Let's hit it. There we go. That's a big nasty one. Alright, we're going to get with our ranger stuff going here. We're going to hit pack hunt, outriders, accuracy, imbue ferocity, and we'll just go pure shot. And let's just go with that. She has 124. There we go. Now we're just going to let's put a dot on her. And now we're just going to go ham. Let's see. Let's go over here. Let's rotate our screen up a little bit. There we go. Now we can see a little bit better off to the side. There we are. She's at 48%. Milldryd's doing really good. Milldryd's going to get back and she's going to do her stuff. Let's get these girls doing their thing again. There we go. They're doing all of their spells. And then that one there, that one's going to be coming our way here in a second, so we can't fuss around. Alright. Ooh, looks like we might have an AUG. Let's just pull this thing here. Parlay for power. There we are. Let's finish that off. Okay, not sure why that's not attacking, but whatever. Forget it. Cool, we got a breastplate. I don't think we've gotten one of those yet. We might have a full set now. Very cool. Alright, that's that. Let's take a look here. What do we get? Base damage, one-hand weapons only, plus 19. If I am not mistaken, Bob could use that. I think on this one, 17. Cool. Bob needs it. And that's a Mies, I believe. She already has one. Where'd I put them? She has a whole bunch of this stuff. Oh, down here. Nope, she's going to get it. Okay. So this is going to Milldryd. And the rest is going to Bob. Now let's take a look. Here's the breastplate. Awesome. So let's see. Helmet. Chest, pants. Chest, pants, feet. Ah, we're one wrist short of having a full set. Cool, we got arms and heads. And we'll get another wrist. And we'll have a full set of this stuff. This is the Faded Ascending Spirit head armor. You have to add a few things to it to make it, so nice. And we have almost 4 sets of the waxing. We just need... Oh, what are these? These are those gloves, so we already have another pair of those. Yeah, so we need a couple sets of pants and arms and a pair of gloves. I mean, it's, I know, it's like, oh, almost 4 sets. Whatever, I'm just rambling. Okay, pretty excited about that. Very cool. Hope you enjoyed that bonus content. And we will see you next time. Did I say she was the rare creature? Dialo was level 124? I think I did, but so we put her down easy. So that's pretty good. Alright, you have a good one. We'll see you next time.